Okay. So this Alexander P. White, that's another story, but just quickly, he will let you speak and speak, and even he will go to sleep, and at the end, he'll give it to you. That he's very notorious. But there's something you have the freedom to speak and to score. You see, I'm reflecting the true face of the USA. So Alexander P. White, who is Alexander P. White? He's a judge at the First Circuit Court of Cook County, Illinois, Chicago, in the Daily Center. He robbed me here, as I told you before. Who will go through that if the USA did not get me one way or the other, or I was not refouled against the doctrine of non-refoulement, or if I'm not 6 feet under the ground, I will continue this. Okay? In God willing. Unless there's some kind of deal, you know? Everybody has to pay for the consequences of their actions. Anyhow, so I get a copy of the record. That's another mail fraud. That's for Mr. Fitzgerald of Chicago, 219 South Dearborn, to go after the clerk of Wood County, Ms. Maguire. Ms. Maguire, okay? Why she mails fraudulent papers, you know? You see, Mr. Fitzgerald, I give you the tips, and you go work on these tips. It's not like the phony false tips that somebody told you that I have an AK-47, right? And you came to my house, you raided my house, you threatened my life and the life of my family, including those poor four minor children, ages 9 to 15, you know? And my old father was born in 1927. You see, in 2001, how old was he? You coward. You are not only liar and coward, you are traitors. You and your government, traitors. That's what you are, Fitzgerald. Traitor. I contacted your office. I even contacted so-called the Justice Department. I made complaint. I gave them a copy of this. See this? 14 pages plus what? Exhibits. You see what it says? In the Supreme Court of the United States. You see? In raid the marriage of Saad Nawaz petitioner versus Khawla Nawaz. So you have a copy of it. But three monkeys we talked about. What else? When we talk, you put your hand where? In the sand. For our life. Your hand this side. In the sand. As I told the mayor of Bolingbrook, Illinois, Mr. Roger Clark. I sent an email. I said, look, when you put your head in the sand, what do you have outside? You're behind. Your behind is uncovered. No protection. So you are going to get it where it hurts. The legal way. See what I'm doing here? This is jihad. This is called jihad. It's one of the meaning of jihad. You talk. You go to the courts. Defend yourself. Your rights. That's jihad. And that's forbidden. For Muslims like me, have this knowledge and go challenge you? No, no, you are too arrogant to accept defeat. Kill me. You know, like that soldier, police in Costa Rica. When I was driving, I went through Costa Rica, South America, in my van that I drove to Venezuela to Mr. Chavez. He took it from me. Okay? So they wanted to inspect the van. That's another story. But anyhow, I said, I'm giving you no permission. You want to do it by the law. You have court order, go ahead and do it. You don't have court order? They told me it takes 2 hours to inspect. I said, no. get a court order. So they took me in another place. They made a court over there. They brought people. They need court over there because I refused to give them consent. Why should I give consent? I said, you believe in the law? I believe in the law. You do it by the law. Fair game. I know the United States. Hello, Costa Rica. Get this guy. I know he wants to plant something in my van. I know. My gut feeling. So when they were done with this procedure, they had one policeman standing next to me, muscle with a mustache, and say, "You Saddam Hussein." That's what he was telling me, you know. That's another story. We'll go through it. So when I don't go through it, then you will know that there is something. So I file motion for uh, continuance. Granted, no problem. In all the courts, they all gave me. They granted my motion for continuance. You know why? They want me to get tired. You know? If they don't give me continuance, then I will say, they did not give me continuance. I could have done this, I could have done that. No, they say, okay, we'll give you continuance and we give it to you. Sure. Does not matter what you say. Does not matter what you write. So in all these courts, I get continuance, no problem. So he gives me continuance. Fine. So I write how many motions? Let me see. He gives me continuance. As you see here, signed order for continuous on October 21st, 2002 by Judge Barron, say plaintiff not present, defendant counter, plaintiff present by attorney clerk, cause counsel status, counter petitions, motion. Counter petition. Remember? That's the effective one. That's their Bible. That's the Bible of the USA. It's the legal Bible of the USA. Counter petition motion for order of default matter continued for status on November 21st. Wait and see what happens on November 21st. See order signed by Judge Barron, motion for approval, telephone. You know, she motioned for approval on the same day that the judge gave me continuous to respond. What does this tell you? That regardless of what I write, there's a date for approval to get the default judgment, so it does not matter. The order is already there. My wife, she feeds the brothers real good. She told me she spent about $23,000 to get scum, void judgment, to get the family crucified. You know? She fed the brothers real good. 23,000. Where did she get the money from? My house. The family's house. She took loans. 2 loans. And at the end, she left the house. She left the children in the house without electricity, in freezing weather. Electricity was there. No heat, no water. The children don't have a place to go to the washroom. My 2 oldest children, Omar and Mufdad, no place to go. She left them. Loans on the house. Family down the drain. That's what the USA wants. So anyhow, so there's a proof up. On the day, the same day there was continuous. And then Sandra Clark make an appointment, time for approval to get the divorce, default. So you see, I told you they give you continuous, but doesn't matter what you write. Nobody listens. 3 monkeys. Remember? That's what the USA. Welcome to the USA, the land of the free, the criminals who work with the USA government.